new RV. Don't miss the Red, White, and New Trade event at your local Camping World, May 14th through the 17th. We'll see you there.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go. Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
Good Tuesday morning. JP 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. 800-771-1025 is the phone number. And if you want to watch it, you can. You can go on YouTube and just put in 1025 The Bone. It'll pop up on the YouTube channel. You can watch it there. You can make fun of my eyebrows like I know Monica's about to. I'm going to get a haircut right after the show, which is when the eyebrows will be taken care of.
Thank God.
God, you know what's funny? It's like
I can cut them from
see
here?
in the morning. I see in the morning, and then I go like, okay, it's getting done tomorrow. It's getting done today, right? And then I just sign onto the camera, and I look at myself. I'm like, oh, she's gonna go.
I didn't say
hit me
anything.
with it, so I might as well just hit myself first.
Smart move.
There's no bueno.
Smart
Welcome
move.
back. What?
Smart move.
Welcome back, Diz. What's happening?
Thank you. I'm excited to be back. Thanks to anyone who cheered when they heard me, and thanks to anyone who booed when they heard me talking. I'm good
What
to
do
be
you
back.
mean? What's going on?
What do you mean?
What are you worried about?
I'm not worried about anything.
Who's booing you? Nobody's booing you.
There's probably someone out there booing me. I
Nobody's
think we all have someone out there that's booing me. Or
I know
booing
I do.
themselves.
Monica
Monica,
does.
maybe?
She's
Oh,
got
that's a
couple.
daily thing.
I have a couple. It is what it is.
What's
Welcome
funny
back. How was
it's a minimum. All of the people you're talking about are so minimal. Like they're the only ones. Everybody else is cool.
I enjoy it.
how was the land of Molson Golden and syrup?
Canada sucks, man. That place sucks so bad. I'm so glad I don't live there anymore.
Why does it suck?
It's just everything sucks about it. It's like everything's overpriced. Gas.
So it's here too, though.
No.
Everything's overpriced here
not
too.
Like there. Not like there. Like
Really?
You go buy something and they're hitting you over the head with taxes. I'm paying for like healthcare I'm not using because I'm here. But it's so overpriced there. I hate it. Like going and getting a meal there was insane. Insane. The drink's expensive and they're so weak. Monica,
Even
you
with
would
the
hate
US
drinking there.
Even with the U.S. dollar, with the conversion rate, it was still brutal.
I mean, it wasn't brutal considering
Aren't
like
they
the
doubloon?
exchange.
Oh no, loonies.
Loonies, toonies, they have colored money, like
Yeah.
Monopoly money.
Yeah,
But,
it is
uh,
weird looking.
Yeah, that I must have really loved my ex-fiance to live there so long because that place sucks. And they have recreational weed, which you'd think would be like a huge like benefit to me and would make me love that country more. Not enough. Not enough. Not enough. I'm glad to be back.
Welcome back. Go kiss your citizenship papers.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
ain't
right?
lying. America, brother.
It was worth the test taking, right, and the
Yes,
studying and all of
absolutely.
that.
Like I had a great time at the weddings. Had a great time seeing the falls. Canada sucks though.
You
How
were
did
basically in Buffalo. Buffalo's on the other side
Yeah,
of those falls.
yeah.
How long did you study when you had to take your citizenship test? How long did that whole process take, soup to nuts?
I was studying for a bit, and then
We studied with him.
yeah.
I remember that, but there's a process. I mean, when you first decided you wanted to seek out citizenship, from that point to when you're sitting there saying the Pledge of Allegiance,
Yeah.
are we talking years?
Years. It was supposed to be, I believe, only 2 years or something like that when I first moved here in 2016. So, boom, 2018, I'm supposed to get it. Then Trump, when he got elected, the first thing he did was extend the amount of years. I think it was to like 4. So then I had to wait even longer to do
Okay.
it and take the testers.
But there was nothing more you had to do. You just had to wait longer.
had to wait longer, and then obviously had to take the test where they ask you the questions and stuff, and that took a while because I didn't know what they'd ask. They give you a booklet of like 200 words, 200 questions, and you don't know which one they're handpicking. And the first time I did it, I don't know if you remember.
I do.
The lady hated me.
She did
for some
hate
reason.
you.
I remember that.
And I hated it even more because she was black. I was like, oh, I gotta be your own people. But she asked me like hard questions. I was like, what is this like?
There was a ticky-tacky situation, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Like where it was like, what are you doing, lady? You're done. You're
Yeah.
just being difficult.
I was
Yeah.
like insane. Like out of 10 questions, maybe 2 were like
Hold on
easy.
a second. They train you for 200 questions, which is okay because you can get the answers, you can learn the answers, and you can memorize.
Yeah.
Right? So it shouldn't be. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I have the answers off the top of my head now, and I've grown up here my entire life. But if you study for it, it's you can have the answers and memorize the questions and the answers. So no matter what questions they give you, you should be able to rock.
There was
How many? Did you just say they only gave you 10 questions?
I believe it's only 10 questions.
Yeah.
The whole test to get in the country is 10 questions?
here's
Yeah,
my thing
and they
with that.
verbally ask you it, and you can only, I think, get 2 wrong, if I'm not
And
mistaken.
you
here's
can get 2 wrong. You only have to get an 80 to be a citizen?
Yeah, you don't have to get
I'm
perfect.
kind
You
of
just have
okay
to
with
get,
that,
like-
and here's why.
yeah.
I don't see why answering questions about America and America's history makes you qualified. I want to ask you like ethical questions. You
Yeah.
find money on the ground. I don't need you to remember who the 16th, or I guess that's an easy one, but like the 23rd president of the United States is. I actually, 2 things. One, I saw a TikTok today where people who live here and who are closer to graduating high school than me, Gen Z, could not answer
Yeah.
any questions, and they live here. So I don't know that asking history questions that needs to be a little bit maybe. I mean, it's okay to know some, but it shouldn't
Yeah.
all hinge on whether you can answer that question.
There was 3
Right.
questions that were like absolutely brutal, and I remember them when she asked me, and I came back and we did the test, and I put those on the test
Yeah.
for you guys. No one got them right.
Are they multiple choice? I forget.
No, they just ask you the question. You have to know the answer.
You have to know the answer.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
shouldn't
you know
all
what,
hinge on
Monica?
that.
I think part of it is, are you willing to put in the work?
Yes, but it all shouldn't
to-
hinge on that. You're right, and I agree. And you should know. You shouldn't. And I think anybody should know. If I want to live in France, I should know a little bit about France or whatever. So
Right.
I just don't think it should all hinge on that. I'll tell you this. I just finished an autobiography about
No way.
about a woman whose brother, it was a Mexican woman, and she was the first one born. I mean, it was in South Texas and whatever. She was the first one born here, but her brother and her mother were here, and they were working and undocumented. They were terrified and all this stuff. Anyway, her brother eventually became a citizen, and she was obviously a sibling, and she had to help him and translate in the beginning, and it was a process. It took him 32 years
Wow.
till
Yeah.
he finally got it, because it takes money.
Yeah.
It takes time. Again, learning the language, a million other things it takes. And he has, in the meantime, has to provide and pay rent and all of these other things. So it took him 32 years. And the day I started crying reading the day that he did this, and his whole family was like so proud. And it was such an accomplishment. His mom passed away before she got to see him be a citizen. And
You're not going to tell me this guy died the next day, are you?
No, I'm
Like
just
this is
saying.
a line out of an Alanis Morissette song or something?
No, it's not ironic. No. He was happy, and he's a current citizen, and he does well, and all of that stuff. It's just, I just think that there's so much that needs to be reformed between deciding whether you're a citizen or not based on if you know a random history
Right.
question. It shouldn't take 32 darn years.
Why did it take Gareth 4 years and take this guy 32?
Well, Gareth weren't you already live? Did you have I don't know, you were already living here?
I had my residency here, like my card and my U.S. residency card. So
Yeah, and this guy didn't
The
have his
visa and all
residency
that,
card. He was
so-
undocumented, and
Okay.
he had to learn how to speak the language. He had to work, and the jobs he would work in didn't pay any money, and he had to save up money to even take courses, and it was a whole thing.
But he learned, but he did it the right way. He assimilated by learning the language,
Yes,
right?
yes.
He went through all. He went through all that
Yes,
stuff.
he paid
And-
taxes. He paid. He
and to
worked hard.
him, it was worth it.
100%. And he's
Yeah.
so happy.
That's a
and
good
so
story.
proud. It really is. But the only bad part of the story is the right way is it needs to be.
I don't.
I
Disagree.
don't want to make it easier and everybody just come on in. I'm saying it
Right.
needs to be. There needs to be.
Yeah, it
effort
should be
put
more than
into.
just. It should be more than just a
Yes.
history test. There should.
Yes.
I mean, that should be a part of it to know
Sure.
that you put that work in. But there
Sure.
should be more. I don't know about an essay. Why you want to be here? Are you here? Because they can just. It's got to be something that you can't BS your way through.
Exactly.
And the one thing you can't BS your way through is historical facts.
Yeah. True.
You know, that's the one thing you can't. You can't lie. You can't fake it. Joe's on line 1. What's up, man? How are you?
Hey,
Go ahead,
this
Joe.
is Todd, not Joe.
And he's back. What's up, Todd?
Hello?
What's up,
Hey,
buddy?
Hey, I
Sorry about
just
that.
wanted to say I'm for one glad. I've been counting the days till Dizzy got back because you two are like brother and sister, man. When you're on the radio together, and it's he makes it what it is. He helps that third wheel get in there, and the show is a lot better that way.
Oh, thank you.
Look at that. Some clapping.
You guys were arguing when I was gone?
No, I don't think we did we? Maybe we did.
I don't think so.
It was rough.
It was rough? I don't think it was rough.
Yeah, man. It's not the same without the third person. It's
Of
just
course,
a
they
different
can
show.
say that you can say that with if I'm gone and they do it, it's not the same. Of course, if you take a piece out of it, if you're making a pie and you take an ingredient out, it's not going to be the same.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, the show is good now that he's back.
Well, it's been 11 minutes. Thanks, Todd. It's been 11 minutes.
And we talked
And
about
he's-
immigration the whole time.
Yeah, and we talked about immigration policies, and he spent 4 minutes taking phone calls.
So much better.
Ay.
I mean, but give him his flower. Like he
Of
said,
course.
some
I
people
missed him.
applaud, some people boo.
100%.
There's
Listen,
an
the shows at its best when all three of us are in the room.
Always.
Hands down, no question about it. Clark, line 2.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Guys.
What's up?
Hey, heard y'all talking about the immigration stuff, and that's fantastic that Monica's, I believe, family member or family friend got their citizenship after 32 years. I just think it's absolutely ridiculous that it would need to take that long, and
Yeah,
that
that's what we
there's such a big gradient between 4 years and 30 years. Like it's so wild. I don't like y'all were saying it. I agree. Just don't make it just give everyone a card, but I don't understand why it needs to be such a process. If they
Yeah,
want to
that's
be
got-
here, let them be here.
Well, Monica was saying that she read it in an autobiography, so I don't know what the details of why it took this guy 32 years. I'm sure you said he was here illegally, so he was living in the shadows, may be afraid to come out and start the process. That probably took a long time.
Yes.
My thinking is, like, how many of our family members came through Ellis Island and came through at a time when all this wasn't even a thing? I know my grandparents did.
Absolutely.
My
So it's
great-grandparents
possible.
smuggled
You're right.
in.
You're right.
My great-grandparents were from the Ukraine, and they came over when Russia first tried taking over back in the 1900s, smuggled in from Canada to New Jersey, you know?
There's got to be a happy medium between, like you just said, like coming over boatloads into Ellis Island, which is, hey, everybody, what's your name? What? To, taking 32 years. There's a
Right.
medium somewhere that we need to find.
Give it 2 years, 3 years, whatever, maybe an election cycle, 4 years, show that you're here or whatever, and then, go about your day. I don't see why it has to be such a big hoopla of jumping through hoops and everything.
With you.
What about serving in the military? Is that a good, serve 2 years in the military, and then that's the way to fast track
Now-
it?
Now, I will be very kind of
Fast track it.
controversial
I'm
on
not saying
this.
the only way. What, Clark?
I think that every man and woman above the age of 18 should serve in the military for 2 years if you're physically able. I think that that's just something that you should do. That's just my own personal opinion, but
Some
that's
countries
just me.
do that.
Yeah, Israel
Yeah,
does
Israel,
that.
yeah. I had to teach
Yeah.
But, I mean, it builds unity with the country that you're in. You're giving back to the country that's given you so much, and it's just a win-win all around, in my opinion.
Right on,
Yeah.
Clark. Thank you. Now we're having grown-up conversations. I don't like that at all.
I love how Gareth, of all people, comes back and we have
Right.
serious grown-up
Yeah, hell yeah.
conversations.
We're
back,
having-
baby.
We went from talking about Canada sucks and even their legal weed doesn't make them want to stay there. Next thing you know, we're talking about the United States immigration policy. This thing has taken a turn.
I will tell
Mike,
you this,
line-
that in Canada,
Yeah.
a lot of people are like kind of, I want to say upset. I don't know if that's the word, but they feel like their country's not their country anymore. They
Yeah.
go there and they're like, it's all taken over by like Indians and people from Pakistan and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, we're the minority now in our own country.
Oh, wow.
So maybe, we're doing it kind of right with our citizenship because they seem to be pissed up there.
We'll see. That'll all pan out in the end, I guess. Mike on line 3. What's happening?
Hey guys, the opportunity to apply for citizenship in the United States is extremely unique. That the United States has a process in place, because I went to the Bucks game 3 years ago when the Bucks played in Germany, and same time that Mike Calta and Gio went over, and so I went to that Bucks game in Germany, and I have German heritage, a German last name. I traced on 23andMe and everything. So I inquired about, hey, what if I wanted to move over here and become a citizen? And they said, no way. apply, you have to have been born in Germany yourself to then apply for citizenship. And I said, so, no outsiders? They said, not even if you have heritage. And so...
so no immigration at all?
Very unique, man.
No legal immigration at all? Because they're having issues, too, with illegal immigration.
He dropped or he hung up.
Yeah.
That's a whole other... I think that's extreme on the wrong end.
Because even Italy, if you can prove lineage, you can qualify it. But they make you jump through hoops. It's not easy, and it is expensive. My buddy Doug's in the middle of it, and it's been taking him forever. I don't know how much time he's spending being on top of the lawyers and everything else. I want to do it. I just... for me, it just has to make sense. Maybe if it's, I retire and I decide that's where I want to retire, well, then I'll go through it. But other than that, the only other benefit right now would be like if I get to Europe, I can go travel through Europe without going through customs if I have an Italian passport. So other than that, it doesn't really make
And if you're
all that
not
much
living
sense.
there, how often?
I know. Tom on line 1, and then we'll take a break. What's up, Tom?
Hey, JP. How you doing, everyone?
Great.
Yo.
I just wanted to talk in regards to the citizenship test. I had a buddy that I worked with, and he was a resident, and he was studying for it, just like Diz was. And he was talking about all the questions. You don't know which one they're going to ask, this and that. So I grabbed one of the questions, and I went around to 5 other coworkers and said, hey, how many constitutions are there? How many U.S. constitutions are there?
How many constitutions or how many? Hold on. How many constitutions or how many amendments?
Pardon me. How many amendments are there in the Constitution? Do you know that only 2 out of 5 got it, and they were all born in the United States? Yeah. Most of them said 24, 23, 20. It's actually 27.
Mm-hmm.
So it's crazy. Tests don't dictate the individual. Right. There should be screening, backgrounds, and everything else.
Well, there is that too.
But I don't know that a test identifies whether or not you qualify to be in a country.
Right on. Agreed. Thanks, Tom.
Look at that. All of us come into an agreement.
Yeah, let's stop these grown-up conversations.
Penis.
When we come back,
boobities,
dick jokes galore.
Farts.
Farts. Be right back.
Maybe find another lover. Should I fly to Los Angeles? Find my brother.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning.
The reason many of us hate insurance companies is because some of them act like bullies. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. I've been dealing with these creatures my whole career. Whether it's a workers' comp claim, an auto accident, or a nursing home or medical mishap, the playbook is often the same: deny and delay. We became the largest injury firm in America for a reason. We fight the bullies. They know who we are, and I know it makes a difference for our clients. Just go to forthepeople.com and see our results and our verdicts after those bullies gave us their final offer. Hiring the wrong firm can be disastrous. Hiring the right firm could substantially increase your settlement. It's easy to get going. Visit forthepeople.com on your phone or computer, or call us on your cell at Pound Law, pound 529. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, forthepeople.com.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
Mike Calta here for Shark Coast Tactical. This Saturday, May 16th, it's the unofficial SIG Sauer Day. We're talking the SIG P365 Macro, SIG Suppressors, and the Beast, the SIG Spear. Military grade, next gen firepower. Will and the crew have inventory on hand, but this stuff moves fast, so don't wait. Upgrade your EDC or build your dream setup this Saturday. It's Shark Coast Tactical, often imitated, never duplicated. They're open, slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily, closed on Sunday, but open online 24/7 at sharkcoasttactical.com. Check them out on Bee Ridge Road Road in Sarasota, and tell them Mike Caltasea.
I guess, going into International Diamond Center and them getting to know me personally and finding out that I am a nurse, a first responder, they offered a gracious discount, so definitely helped with my purchase.
Meet Crystal Caban, Air Force veteran and now critical care nurse. She's happily wearing several pieces of jewelry from IDC.
Knowing that I'm not coming in to spend a lot of money, just knowing that they're supportive with the first responders and getting a discount really helped entice me in making my purchase.
At IDC, we roll out the red carpet for heroes in uniform like Crystal every day, with personalized service and a 15% discount over and above IDC's everyday unbeatable price.
I felt so warmed and welcomed, and that's just what kept us coming back again and again.
Are you a first-time responder or veteran? Join Crystal and countless others who've made International Diamond Center their home for jewelry.
Hi, I'm Crystal Caban. I would highly recommend International Diamond Center to any first responder.
International Diamond Center.
They will absolutely take care of you. I promise you that.
Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
At Brandon Honda, get 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first payment, 0 do it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new Pilot for just $329 per month. New passports are just $389 per month. Or get a new HRV for an incredible $169 per month. And for a limited time, get a $2,000 bonus voucher. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-279-1222 for more information.
Men, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Prestige Men's Medical Center restores men's sex lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Prestige Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at Prestige Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 813-288-2202. 813-288-2202. Take control of your sex life. Call now. 813-288-2202.
Push returns to headline this spring with a killer lineup based on music from their critically acclaimed new album, I Beat Loneliness. The Land of Milk and Honey Tour with special guests Mammoth and James and the Cold Gun. In a show bound to rock as hard as it sounds. May 13th, the Big Hair Sound. Tickets on sale now at LiveNation.com. Don't miss Bush Live. Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
JP, Monica, Dizzy, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. About 37 minutes will be your next shot at $1,000 with the Bone bonus. We give you the keyword. You go to the app, you put it in. Hopefully you win yourself $1,000. 800-771-1025. I'm telling you, man, this Michael Jackson stuff, listen, I don't know if this guy's guilty. None of us do. You know, he went on trial. They found him not guilty, but he settled some cases. So, but all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there's this family, the Casio family. They sat down. It's 4 siblings. They sat down with 60 Minutes Australia. And why they sat down with 60 Minutes Australia, I don't know. Like, why wouldn't it be here? Because they're not Australian. They're from New York City, at least originally. There's 4 of them. What are their names? They're around here somewhere. There's Eddie is 43, Aldo, Dominic, and Marie Nicole. And the last name is Casio. And they're coming out and they're making a claim now that they were part of Michael Jackson's secret family. That's what they called themselves. And in the interview, they said they started talking about, and this is a quote, the vile ways the late pop star allegedly groomed and sexually abused them as children.
Oh, no.
And I'm sitting there going like, you know, you always go back to okay, well, why now? Like, why is it when the move they filed the lawsuit in February, which, if I remember correctly, is about the time the movie started making some noise. You were starting to see trailers and that kind of stuff. But I don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't know, and he's not here to fight it.
That's
So
my
now-
biggest issue. Is where were you when they were doing the Finding Neverland? Not Finding Neverland. The Neverland documentary, and when the court cases were going on, you were quiet when you had your best opportunity to step forward and be an ally to those people you think were going through those allegations and speak your own mind, and you were quiet. Where were you?
Yeah.
He's
That's
saying
weird.
during the interview with 60 Minutes Australia on Sunday night, they talked about how Jackson allegedly sexually abused all of them as children, supplied them with copious drugs and alcohol after wooing their family with lavish gifts. And it said the four siblings filed lawsuit in February alleging that Jackson was a serial child sex predator who sexually abused victims at the homes of Elizabeth Taylor and Elton John. Meanwhile, Elton's probably like, yo, what are you bringing me into? I didn't, what did I find it hard to believe Elton gave him the carte blanche to go do, they're not saying whether or not Elton was there or not. So who the hell knows? The article says, and this is the brother Eddie, the oldest one. He goes, he's a monster. He's evil. What he did was evil. And he tricked the whole world to think he's this innocent, perfect human being, and he's not. So it turns out that the father of the family, the Cassios, these four kids, the father, he worked at the Helmsley Palace Hotel in New York City and somehow became a part of Michael Jackson's inner circle. And his family would then spend holidays at Neverland Ranch and travel the world with the King of Pop. And it says home videos shown by the outlet captured Jackson's chimpanzee Bubbles charming the children during one visit. The star wooed the children, Eddie, Aldo, Dominic, Marinico, by taking them on lavish trips on his private jet, on tour with him, and to meet world diplomats. And they said,
So
my
wouldn't
parents...
people be able to verify that? Oh, yeah, I met them, and they were with Michael Jackson.
I don't, but that doesn't mean they got molested him. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I mean, it could help corroborate a story, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Might lend a little bit of I guess, not credential. What am I saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Thank you. To them, credibility. Hello.
Credibility, all right.
Credibility.
Thank you.
That was the word I was looking for. I had it.
But it might, a little bit. Not saying that everything's true, and like you said, we're gonna even before them, we're just not ever gonna know whether.
Yeah. But, I mean, this, for whatever reason, this is the lead story in a lot of the papers. With everything going on, I guess Michael Jackson will always be clickbait. I mean, I read it, and I'm sitting here and I'm just like, you know what? You don't know what to believe. The only thing, the fact that he settled on a couple of cases makes me not feel good about it. Right?
Really? There's tons of celebrity things where they settle and they say it's just easier to do that and pay out than have the headline be running in the paper the whole time during the legal battle and this and that. And you will get vindicated probably on the other side of it. But is it worth everything in between? You may as well just give these a-holes the money and go away.
I got to be honest with you, Des. I know me. If I didn't do it, I'm fighting.
Oh, I'm the same way.
Yeah,
especially
you're not
when I
everybody's
have
a stubborn issue. Though.
Yeah.
Especially when I have the bankroll that he's got and the ability to get the lawyers that he's got. If I didn't do it, if I'm innocent, I am not admitting to anything.
Yeah.
No way.
I mean, I understand what you're saying. Is there? I don't know how it works. I don't know what the legalities are, but can I say I still 100% say I'm innocent? But here's my settlement offer. Is that allowed, or do I by?
Of course you can.
Yeah.
Of course you can. And then they have to sign a non-disclosure agreement, and they can never talk about it again. But at the same time, it's not a good look. But I will say this too: we one time on the other show had on my morning show had the Incredible Hulk Lou Ferrigno in the studio one time, and he used to be Michael Jackson's personal trainer. And it was when all these stories were coming out or when the trial was going, one or the other. And he's like, we were talking about it, I think, during a commercial break. And then we talked about it on the air. He's like, I have my kids around Michael all the time. He's like, I don't believe any of this. He just kept saying, he's like, my children were around him all the time. I never once got even like a sniff of impropriety, nothing.
And
I'm
listen,
saying to
and I don't-
myself, you're the Incredible Hulk. He's not messing with your kids.
Yeah, or they're ugly.
That's I didn't like speech impediments. Yeah, no. Listen, I get it, and exactly. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not saying that Michael Jackson. I don't know if I believe that he did it. I really think I'm in the camp that he didn't do it. But either way, just because you're surprised or you don't believe doesn't mean that it didn't happen.
100%. 100%. I'm not disagreeing with you at all. I'm just trying to, everybody's got their opinions on this thing, right?
Yeah.
For so many years, it's just, and I in a way, if he's not guilty, I feel bad for the family because it's like, how many times are they going to have to relive this? This guy's been dead for 17 years, right? He's been died in 2009. Right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, sadly, you don't want that to be the legacy. I don't think it is, but it's like part of, like, it's not the main legacy, but it's like Michael Jackson, and then there's an asterisk, instead of just
right.
like Michael
it's
Jackson.
like a steroid baseball player.
Yeah.
But, way less serious. They play a ball game. This guy was allegedly, raping kids. But I think it's a big part of his legacy, unfortunately for him. And I also don't understand, like, this is why certain people people want to be blinded by this, right? It was like, when he was found not guilty, and he was up on the roof, if I remember correctly, he was like up on the roof on the SUV dancing, and there was thousands of people there cheering for him. They just wanted so bad their hero to be found not guilty, because then they have to deal. If they're found guilty, they got to deal with it.
Yeah.
This guy that, in their minds, a lot of them walked on water.
I
Now,
want to
all of
talk
a
to the
sudden-
kid, and just because I want to get a vibe, if I were, I'm thinking like a juror, I want to talk to the kid who, the one hang up for me is who described his penis. That's the one hang up. And I don't know if he was told to say something or if because a kid's an innocent kid. Like, you can't describe a penis that you don't know, and if it matches, to me, that is the one thing that was like, well.
Did he have to pull it out? Did Michael have to pull it out to the juror? Or did he have to show pictures to the jury?
Photos.
I don't know.
Did they? I don't remember it. I mean, it's a long time ago.
I just remember the kid had to didn't have to, I guess, but he described it and it matched what Michael Jackson's penis looked like. And to me, as an innocent kid, how would you know that? And again, unless he was coached or something, and maybe his family was paid a lot of money, and they said, "Hey, we're playing a game. Just say this about it," and
Yeah.
It's such a sucky subject to not be clear on,
I'm glad we have the citizen stuff and let's lighten up. Kid touching.
Right.
Did he do it or not?
Right. They said.
Where are the fart jokes?
I guess that's my bad, huh?
Not kind of dick
You did
jokes.
say dick jokes. Yeah, you did say that.
I did say dick jokes. Well, here we are. Monica's talking about Michael's penis.
Yeah. I'm sure we could all, guess what it looks like, that thing. It's probably like very gross looking.
It's probably actually black, right? Because his face was like.
No, but it's his whole body that's, got that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I forgot what the name of that disease is, but.
Vitiligo?
All you have to do is ask it. You guys are yelling. All you have to do is ask the kid, was it really, really big? Or was it really, really small?
Oh, now who's dealing with stereotypes? That girl.
I knew you'd like that.
That girl. Welcome to it. Feels good, doesn't it?
Not proud of it.
It's okay. You can be proud.
The team's back.
Chin up, shoulders back. Wear that one with pride, kid. The family the 4 kids that were doing the interview. Again, this was if you just kind of tuning in, we're talking about there's a new Michael Jackson lawsuit, and 4 kids from New York. They did an interview with 60 Minutes Australia, and it said one of their quotes is, "My parents were young. For them to have such a big celebrity want to be friends with them, they definitely felt special, and so did we. He made us feel like we were his family, his kids, his everything." And then they just went into they're saying that the abuse occurred over 25 years. So I'm saying, okay, so now he was doing it when you were adults, which doesn't seem.
Unless, and this is going to sound horrible, and I don't know, but unless, if you're, I don't, for lack of a better word, groomed, if you're of that mentality, if he's somehow brainwashed you or made you feel some type of way where you went along with it and you were miserable, you didn't like it,
Right.
but you did it, out of threats of, I don't know how any of that works. I don't want to know how that works. I think of the victim's point of view in scenarios like that.
Yeah. The older dude, the oldest brother, he said he was 11 during the 1993 Dangerous tour, and Michael was abusing him every night.
Gross.
While the two shared a bed.
Gross.
And well into his adulthood. Quote, that's when my world started to change. We were on tour, and that's when Michael started to get closer and started rubbing on my legs. I was sitting on his lap, and that's when the first kiss happened. He kissed me on my lips. Ew.
Okay, now I got to side with the. Now I just flipped.
Now you got to sign with the because he's saying it doesn't, you know. It said several of the siblings said Jackson also had them participate in a disturbing game called the Booty Rumble.
What is the Booty Rumble?
He says, quote, he would lay he would lay me on top of him with my genitals against his.
Oh, no.
While he would shake.
Oh, man.
And he would kind of push up against me.
The Booty Rumble?
Yeah. And I said, this is another one. He would quote, this is a quote. He would drink my.
Oh, no. That can't end well.
Number one.
Oh,
right?
no.
And then tell me, this is how much I love you.
Oh.
I may be 12 years old at the time. Like, I'm a child who's seeing this man do this. And I said, I guess he really does love me. I mean, I would never want to drink that from somebody. He must really love me. This is bananas.
Yeah, he did it.
I guess I don't love anybody.
Yeah, he did it. He did
me.
it. There's no, at least to this family. I don't know about anything else, whatever, but this family has, I don't know how you make this stuff up.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know if the King of Pop is drinking that. That seems weird.
Even for him, that seems weird.
There might have been, there might have been a switcheroo.
This is how much I love you.
There might have been a big switcheroo.
You put that to your lips and go, never mind, we'll do something else. Not doing this.
Obviously, the lawyer representing the Jackson estate has just kind of come out and saying, yeah, this is not, sadly in death, just as in life, Jackson's talents and success continue to make him a target. They're saying that it's his lawyer's name is Marty Singer. He said that the Casio's allegations are merely a money grab. Notably, the shakedowns attempts come more than 15 years after Jackson's death, thus carrying no risk of being sued for defamation.
I am on the side of whoever's presenting evidence, apparently, because then that's true. That sucks, and it's wrong to use all of this if it's just a money grab. Now I'm mad,
Booty rumbles.
It's funny because in some pictures with the kids, he's black. And in another pictures with the kids, he's white.
See?
And creepy. So creepy.
It's a lot worse when he's in that face.
Yeah, white and creepy is way worse than when he's black. Because when he's black, he's just got the long hair and he's just chilling and he's standing with them and he looks like he's in their apartment or in their house.
He's like skeletal when he's white.
Yes, bug-eyed, skeletal. The hair looks weird.
So freaky. No lips.
Can we call sex or even maybe 2-point conversion? Can we call that booty rumble now? Because I like booty rumble. And actually, I'm picturing it.
The booty rumble?
It's just a shaking. It's like what the Mormons call wet.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever it's called, wet whatever, where you lay it there and you
move,
just
lay
and you
it there
bounce
and
and move, and then whatever happens, happens.
Yeah. That seems legit.
Oh, my God.
It's JP, Monica Diz, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
He's got to make his own mistakes and learn to.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. You can win a cabin on Calta Cruise 20. Visit Stingray Chevrolet and scan the QR code on the Calta Cruise display to enter. While you're there, find the vehicle that's right for you from their selection of new and used cars. Calta Cruise 20. Brought to you by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. For more info, go to theboneonline.com.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Tampa Bay, if your AC isn't keeping up, now is the time to get it checked before the heat really kicks in. At my house, I rely on Hawkins Service Company because they show up, fix it right, and keep things simple from start to finish. They've been helping local homeowners for over 30 years and have earned thousands of five-star reviews along the way, plus solid guarantees you can trust. New customers save 10% off any service when you mention the Bone. Schedule today at HawkinsServiceCO.com. Hawkins Service Company. One call handles it all.
My name is attorney Bill Sansoni. You might know me as Dead Air Sansoni from the Ask the Dom show. I represent people accused in crimes in Hillsborough, Pinellas, Pasco, Manatee, Polk, and Sarasota counties. I also represent clients in federal court across the country. If you have been arrested or accused of a crime, call me, Bill Dead Air Sansoni, at 813-361-0874 or online at sansoni-law.com. Offices, Tampa.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Hi, everyone. Super Bowl champ Vernon Davis here from Legal Help Center. If you've been injured in an accident and think you deserve compensation, listen up, because we have legal professionals standing by right now to answer your questions for free. You can find out if you have a case and how much it's potentially worth. The call is free, the consultation is free, and you can speak with a live agent right now. So if you or someone you know were injured in an accident of any kind, call now to find out if you have a case and how much you could potentially get.
Thanks, Vernon. You heard it, folks. If you've been injured, call and find out how much you qualify for. Call 800-266-6200. That's 800-266-6200. 800-266-6200. Advertisement sponsored by Legal Help Center. May not be available in all states. Not available in California.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone.
Thanks. Is oil marked down?
Save up to $15 when you buy 5 quarts and a filter.
And fuel treatment?
2 for $9 on Lucas.
Brake pads?
Marked down to free.
Free?
Get free Duralast brake pads when you buy 2 Duralast rotors.
That's several markdowns.
For many more miles.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
The Bone Bonus is back, and right when you need it. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Listen to The Bone for your chance to win $1,000 at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., noon, 2, and 5 p.m. every weekday. Need cash to pay for new streaming services because your ex won't let you share the passwords anymore? We've got you covered. It's the Bone Bonus, hooking you up with cash every single weekday. Sponsored by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. The Bone Bonus is back. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio. And now, back to JP.
JP 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. About 16 minutes away, we'll give you the next shot for $1,000 with the Bone bonus. About a half hour from now, we'll do Dead Guy in the Envelope. 800-771-1025 is the phone number.
I was away for all this. Did you guys watch the roast? Because I didn't get to see the Kevin Hart roast.
The Kevin Hart roast. I saw the first, I would say, I don't know, half hour or so. And Monica's going to hate this. Tom Brady crushed it.
Oh,
I mean, obviously.
That is literally the only reason I did not watch it.
Yeah, honestly, whoever wrote for him, and I think he ad-libbed a little bit, he crushed it. Because the bar's low.
He also had stuff written for him. Let's not act like
They
he's
all
just
do.
a-
They all have-
Okay,
they all
so
have
then
people
let's
writing.
admit
Nikki
that he
Glaser
does.
is one of the best ones up there on the roast nowadays, and she has a whole writing team behind her.
Okay.
Right, and here's the thing. She wasn't there.
Oh, she wasn't?
No.
I like her.
And I think Nikki's great. I think she's really, really great. Take her out of the roast, even a comedy. I think she's just outstanding. Him, and as far as the ladies go, Eliza Schlesinger, I think, is another one who's just
Oh my
absolutely
God.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Taylor Tomlinson, I think, is brilliant. I think there's Christina P. I think is great. That's Tom Segura's wife. I think there's currently a crop of female comedians that are stellar, absolutely stellar. And I was expecting to see her on the dais, and she wasn't there.
Was Pete Davidson on it? Because
Pete Davidson, dude, he's the one making some. But he's making some noise. He made a Charlie Kirk joke.
Yeah, well, that's his thing. He even when he did the Bieber one, he made some Paul Walker ones because Ludacris was there. Like that's what he does. He doesn't care. He's like, I'm here to go.
I know.
Cross the line.
I know, and you know what's funny? I don't love roasts because.
It's so, I just feel, I end up feeling bad for the person because, God, why you bringing...
everyone gets it, though, even the panel. I mean, Pete Davidson, back to him, he made fun of his dad dying in 9/11 tons of times, which is...
What he said...
Go ahead.
What he said was, what's his name? Ross, the comedian.
The only guy,
Jeff
who
Ross.
only
Jeff
does,
Ross.
Yeah.
He goes, Jeff Ross looks like my father if he survived 9/11.
No.
And I was like, oh my God.
And I get that we're everybody's the only thing that I'm because everybody's on the same page. Nobody's ever going to walk away like mad or upset. They signed up for it. The person getting roasted knows that they're just going to have all their insecurities, all their bad things that happen to them. I just don't want to pile on. I just feel so bad.
You can't watch a roast and go, I'm offended by that joke because
not offended.
The roast is meant to be like shock value. Like you're supposed to shock. It's not everyone has to be, but it's supposed to be like I can go there here because this is what we're here for. To be able.
I
to
don't think I'm ever offended.
Nothing's off.
It's more I feel bad. I feel just so bad.
You don't
for
like
this.
the meme.
Oh, please don't. Yeah, please. Come on.
I get it.
Why you got to be mean? Like it, but then it's not just one person. It's like your whole point of being there. Every single person, one after the other. That's a lot to take.
I tell you, Tom Brady, and I don't, give it. I don't want to give too much away. Like I said, I only watched the beginning of it. My issue with doing this one because it's Shane Gillis is the wrong guy to host it.
Oh, was he bad?
He was not. He was the wrong guy to host it. Again, from what I saw about the first half hour, 40 minutes. He was the wrong guy to host it. The reason Tom Brady roast was so good is because it was just perfectly done. Kevin Hart is perfect in that host role for that. The comedians were so great, all of them. There wasn't a dud in the bunch. It was great. So the bar was real high on this one. For me, the bar was real high. Raj loved it. I was talking to him about it this morning. He absolutely loved it. He thought it was this one after another was great. Even Big J. Okerson, he said, was phenomenal too. So I got to go back and watch the rest of it.
I heard Cat Williams was there. And
he
they
came out
buried the hatchet and stuff.
Apparently, yeah. And the one thing Tom Brady did, and this falls into your mean thing, Monica, because he said,
I can be mean to him all day. I'm okay with that.
Well, he said, you took a lot of shots at my family, and that's okay. But listen, I got to get out of here. I got to take care of my affairs in Vegas. He goes, oh, did I say now? Kevin Hart's wife is right in the front row, and I guess there were reports of him having an affair in Vegas, that kind of thing. And he's like, oh, did I say affairs in Vegas? Did I say that out loud? Is that out of bounds? Is that off limits? Affairs in Vegas?
Okay, we get it. Stupid.
He was just going. And Kevin Hart was like, God damn. But I heard if they let that go, I heard they cut stuff out. But I'm like, if they let that go, what the hell did they cut out?
I'm kind of mad.
Did you see that? Hold on, I have it here. I deleted it, but I can find it. The 18 jokes that were
18 jokes
that were taken out that were not that weren't in there,
that were taken out before
that weren't aired because they weren't used. Yeah.
Okay, so they didn't bring them to the because they always take jokes out. You know, Nikki Glaser usually goes on Stern the day after a roast and goes on and tells all the jokes she couldn't tell.
Do you want?
So
you
is
know
Whitney Cummings as well.
Which is fine. You could cut some jokes for like the live one you're putting out, but at least put out like a director's cut or an uncensored one where we can go see the ones where like you're like this was too offensive for the masses or whatever.
Yeah. No, I got to go back and watch the whole thing.
It's Netflix,
the only
right?
problem is it's like 2 hours and 50 minutes or something crazy.
You put it on the background while you're doing stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, but you know, it's jokes. It's stand up. I want to hear this. You know, I want to focus on it because I want to laugh. If it's on in the background, you're not even, paying attention to it.
Like for instance, when I go to the gym tonight, I'm gonna put on the roast and just listen to it while I'm working out and something like that.
Right, you could do that.
Yeah.
It's in your ears. You know, it's in the forefront. Unless you want to hear your feet on a treadmill instead. You know, you got it, Monica.
I do. I'm kind of reading them here. I mean, there's a reason they were cut.
Well, you also got to realize the way they're going to be delivered. They're not going to be delivered the way we're going to read them.
Well,
you got to say it in whoever's voice is the one doing it.
I don't know who Draymond Green is, but there's Lizzo.
He's a basketball player. Who has he played? OKC, I think.
Draymond Green is a lot like Megan Thee Stallion. They're famous for letting other people shoot, and he hasn't been the same since Klay Thompson left.
Nah.
Draymond is so cute. He has the thing where his mouth is always a little open. That's one of the things he and Chelsea have in common.
Yeah.
Lizzo broke barriers when she.
Wait, Lizzo was on the panel,
and Raj said she was phenomenal.
Oh wow. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. I was just.
Lizzo broke barriers when she danced as a stripper in Hustlers, mostly because they weren't properly enforced. She's fat. Shane Gillis. Shane Gillis only lasted 2 weeks in basic training. He was in basic training.
Yeah.
Only last 2 weeks. The closest he's come to becoming a veteran is his views on Asians. Ooh.
Yeah, he was military and he played for a D1 school for a bit.
Right. And he was thrown off of, he had gotten the gig at Saturday Night Live and got fired before he even got to go to work because of something he had said on a podcast. He had made a joke about Asian people or something like that. Yeah. And it was at the time when cancel culture was flying, full throttle. And before he even got to appear on SNL, they canned him. And then they ended up having him back years later as a host.
Which is crazy.
We have a whole bunch of Kevin Hart ones that's, I think, better because, that's the whole point, right? Kevin is one of the few comedians without a single allegation. When he found out about the Me Too movement, he was shocked. He was like, people are saying no to things? Because he's on everything.
Got it.
Did you?
Got it.
I got to explain it. Did you know that Kevin actually has a nonprofit for organ donation called Heartless? That's not true, but doesn't that sound like some dumb crap he would do? Only they said the S word.
Yeah. I tell you the other thing. Hold on to these jokes. They're terrible.
I let you know the ones that were cut out. These were obviously not used for a reason.
Yeah. The other thing I was having a hard time with is like there must have been a minimum in the amount of time that I watched it. There must have been 20 short jokes.
That's low hanging. Like, go ahead and make fun of me on short. I'm short. Oh, okay.
Especially because he's hosted the Tom Brady. Like we've heard them. We get it. We get it. He's short.
If you are a professional comedian, if you are on a dais on a roast, you got to come with something better than that.
Right.
That should have been on the not aired. Like those are the ones you cut.
Well, it's like as a throwaway line, Tom Brady was like walking away to the center of the stage and he goes, "Sit the F down, you hobbit." It was just delivered so well. I was literally laughing out loud on my couch. Like he nailed the punchline. He nailed the whole thing. It was good. He was good. I'll go back and watch it. Like I said, I go back and watch the whole thing. There's a show that's getting done now that I saw that seems a little bit strange given the current times. And Monica, you're gonna love this. NBC is bringing Wordle.
I saw that.
A game show host.
First of all, no, I won't. I don't like Wordle. It's annoying. It's easy.
Oh, you don't
stupid.
like Wordle?
No, it's too easy. I feel like how people are all proud of themselves for it. It's like, how hard is that?
I'm a wordsmith. I don't have any problems with words.
I like books.
With big words.
I like the Monica voices.
I don't like any words less than 4 syllables.
I asked for extra credit work.
I do. I just have never been a fan. I tried it, and I'm like, what? And I got them all, and I'm like, why is this tough? There are so many. Put it this way: there are so many better games to be played than stupid Wordle.
I don't know. I like Wordle. I do. But anyway, they're bringing it to, as a game show, and they announced that Savannah Guthrie is going to be the host. I mean, it's set to premiere next. I don't know. It's set to premiere next year in 2027. But I'm like, with all this stuff going on, you're accepting gigs? It just seemed weird. I'm not saying she's not the right person for the job. I have no idea. I don't know if my thought process right now, if my mother was missing, even if I presumed her dead, right?
After you've been in the press saying, I'm never going to stop looking ever. We love her. We miss her.
And then apparently they're not stopping. Although they did, I did read yesterday that they were talking about stepping back the efforts a little bit. I don't know how true. You don't know what's true anymore. You just say, okay, whatever. That's right. That thing's still going on. And then you see that Savannah Guthrie is accepting gigs. I just don't think I would be in a position to accept any more work stuff.
Maybe she needs it because think of how consumed she was. She just came back to the Today Show. Like she's been mentally and emotionally and physically involved in this for however long, and maybe she needs a distraction. Maybe she needs to go and do something productive. And a game show is not gathering news and editing stories and everything else in the world. It's a game show.
It's just funny to me that the producer was like, "What screams family?" Like, "Oh, the girl who lost her mom. Let's make her the host." That's so weird.
You know who the executive producer is?
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon.
I saw that.
I like Jimmy Fallon.
I hate him.
Do you?
Yeah, he's so annoying. He's not funny. He's just, and I hear like he's a real douchebag.
Building's on fire, and you can only rescue Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel. Who are you getting out of the fire?
Oh, Kimmel, and I don't even like Kimmel.
You getting Kimmel out of the fire?
Yeah, no. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna swerve around this. Kimmel could die in the fire. I'll drag Fallon out and then beat the hell out of him to death, and then I get to win it. Yeah.
I was gonna say I'd grab Fallon over my shoulder and then lock the door so Kimmel couldn't get out.
Yeah.
Barricade the door so he was trapped.
You guys really have strong feelings on these.
Yeah.
It's not like it's Tom Brady or anything.
Both the Jimmys suck to me, to be honest.
Kimmel has local ties, and so for that, I'll always give him a little like, okay, yeah. And radio, local radio ties. So I'll always be kind of like, oh, that's kind of cool. But I heard something the other day. Someone said that they didn't like Jimmy Fallon because he's like stuck in, like he's always doing retro stuff, and he's always little teenage boy stuff or whatever. I think that's why I like him. I think that's why I think he's funny.
Because he's not funny. He has to depend on those things. Because he's not naturally funny. That guy sucks.
And before I said, I just correct myself. I said Draymond Green was on OKC. He's on Golden State.
Okay.
Just want to correct myself before the
the tweets.
The Twitter sphere comes after me with all guns blazing over that one. All right, we will. Let's take a break. We come back. We'll give you a shot at $1,000 with the Bone bonus. We'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Did you miss the Mike Calta show today?
My husband is attracted to me, so it's like,
for now,
why would I go and do a procedure that could possibly make me worse, where I'm really not that bad to begin with?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
More people should have that. And then
that's a good attitude, Carmen.
Yeah. And then also,
Carmen, not that bad.
Exactly. I'm okay.
Could be worse.
Yeah.
Could be way worse.
It could be way worse.
Listen to the Mike Calta Show every weekday morning at 6 a.m. on The Bone. Or anytime with the full show replay on the free 102.5 The Bone app.
102.5 The Bone presents the Florida Rock Symphony Summer Concert Series at Ruth Eckerd Hall. Don't miss the music of Led Zeppelin, June 27th, the music of Journey, July 17th, and a tribute to the music of David Bowie, August 7th. See all 3 shows starting at only $99. Details at theboneonline.com.
Injured? It's your case. Own it. Call Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
The real story in lab-grown diamonds is the outrageous markups other jewelers are charging for them.
That's Brian Stamey, Vice President of International Diamond Center.
Jewelry stores are marking up lab-grown diamonds as much as 800%. It's insane.
So instead of continuing to see customers overpay, IDC is changing the game.
For our customers, we have secured direct access to a wholesaler of fine quality lab-grown diamonds. Every size, every shape. IDC will facilitate the purchase at wholesale pricing directly from the grower. Look, we will always stand behind natural diamonds. But if a customer wants a lab-grown option, we can at least make sure they aren't being price gouged.
International Diamond Center.
For over 4 decades, IDC has stood for one thing above all, protecting our customers. No games, no inflated prices, just the diamond you want at the fair price you deserve.
So don't overpay. If you want a lab-grown diamond, come to IDC and save thousands. International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Online, shopidc.com.
You can feel summer creeping in, which means sand from the beach and sometimes a messy car. But with the unlimited membership plan at Bubble Down, you can go through anytime you need with locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, Palm Harbor, Spring Hill, and now South Tampa. You'll have the cleanest car in town every time you Bubble Down.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Is your AC system failing to cool as efficiently as it should? Give Climate Design Home Services a call today, because now through the end of May, you could get a brand new super efficient Trane HVAC system with a generous rebate of up to $2,600. Do not get caught in this Florida heat this summer. It could be even hotter than last year. Put your mind at ease. Call Climate Design at 527-540-0097 or go to climatedesign.com.
I remember brushing my hair and looking down and thinking, oh my gosh, do I have any hair left?
I used to look at women with thick, beautiful hair and think, why doesn't my hair look like that?
My thinning hair is making me feel so old.
If you want thick, healthy, gorgeous hair, then you need Hair Volume from New Nordic. With clinically proven ingredients like apple extract, biotin, and millet, Hair Volume nourishes your hair follicles to promote thicker, healthier-looking hair. Say goodbye to shedding, thin, and dull hair, and hello to thick, healthy hair with Hair Volume.
Since taking Hair Volume, the shedding has all but stopped.
Now, instead of being jealous of other women's hair, I have friends who are jealous of mine.
My hairdresser couldn't believe the difference in my hair. Now she's using Hair Volume too.
Available as a tablet or delicious gummy, Hair Volume is available online at Amazon and NewNordicUSA.com, or find Hair Volume in the hair care aisle at your local CVS.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Guys, if I could just have your attention.
Let's go! Turn it on now!
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go!
Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this. Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go,
Are you ready?
It's JP, hour number 2 of the show, brought to you by JustCallMo.com, Tampa's injury attorneys. 800-771-1025. In about 15 minutes or so, a little more, a little less, we'll do Dead Guy in the Envelope. But right now, let's give you $1,000.
Here we go, Bone Fam. The Bone Bonus. Sponsored by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is
sleep. Just take the word sleep now and go to the free 1025 The Bone app. Look for where it says Bone Bonus. Type in the word sleep, hit send, and then hopefully keep your fingers crossed around 12:30. If we give you a call, you win yourself $1,000. But remember, if the number comes up and you don't recognize it, take the call, because if you don't, you will lose out on the money. So again, one more time, the word is sleep. I wish you all the best of luck. Go get that money.
Sleep before I can watch the Sabres game tonight, because I'm a tired person. Hey, JP,
What game is it in that series, by the way?
It is 1, 2, 3. It'll be game 4. Right?
Okay, where are they at?
It's 2-1.
Buffalo?
Montreal.
Ruh-roh.
And then it's in Buffalo. It's in Montreal again tonight at 7, and then back to Buffalo.
Back to Buffalo.
Yeah.
What are you going to say?
Go Sabres. I was going to say, I love when you don't know an acronym. It's my favorite.
I
And
crushed it last time, if I remember correctly.
You actually did better than I thought you would. I will give you that.
I sure did.
But there's a new acronym for youngsters these days, actually referring to themselves, and it is NEET, but it's NEET. What could that possibly stand for? Kids in today's world, in today's society. NEET.
Are we talking about young kids? Or are we talking about
In their mid-20s, in their disillusioned early 30s, maybe late 20s. That sort of
NEET?
New in the job market, trying to find, graduated college, maybe, I guess, so late 20s, early 20s.
Diz, don't answer it. Just tell me whether or not you know it.
I know it. I
You
saw
do?
the article. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Need everything except...
Boobs.
No.
I like where your head's at.
Need everything except...
They do. It's
time?
No.
It's of
Am I close?
needing
Did I get
stuff.
any of them right?
No.
Damn it.
It is an acronym. I'll tell you what. This.
Give them the N.
Okay. Not.
Not ever... I got
I'll give you a scenario, and then you
Okay.
can figure it out. A guy was making not a lot of money, just above or below minimum wage, or less than $3 on the minimum wage. He was frustrated in his job. He didn't feel like he had any outlets, and so he didn't. He just like, what am I doing here? And he quit his job.
Needy, empty,
The first word is not.
not... just give it to me. It's going to drive me crazy.
This is a group of people who are not employed in education or in training. So they are just not doing anything. They don't have a job. They are not in
That's
school.
stupid.
And they're
That's
not.
an unnecessary... That's an unnecessary
They're all
acronym.
unnecessary.
It is.
Mostly are.
I feel like your dad would call it a bum. Like just he's a
Yeah.
bum over there.
Yeah. Goddamn loser.
Yeah. Well, the NEETs are. It sounds better that way, and people are just getting frustrated with, having not a lot of prospects or not really doing what they enjoy, and maybe not making enough money and that sort of thing. And so it's now those group of people who are deciding just to
Right.
do nothing are called NEETs.
So do you sit back and complain about it, or do you do something about it? Like, do you find something you love and triple down on it and go for it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could sit there and be like, oh, the whole world's against me. This sucks. My education's worthless. You can do that. Or you can find something you love to do and just go after it.
But see, and then that's where I understand what you're saying, and I agree with you. I think some people aren't wired that way, and
Agreed.
they're in the process. These NEETs, and it says 1 in 7 young adults between the ages of 18 and 24 are in that, and that there's less data for older people. That they're at that. So the one stop with that you just said, like, oh, this is frustrating, I can't take it. They just haven't taken the leap to make
Do anything
themselves
about
happy.
it.
Yeah.
Right. They're wallowing in sorrow first.
Well.
And then you got to hope. Are they hoping that something falls out of the sky? Are they hoping somebody in their life can make a phone call for them? Or are they just going to...
I know in my household, it was you're either, if you're not in school, including high school, if you're not in high school, college, whatever, then you have to have a job. And if you're not doing either one, then you're out of the house. And I don't know how you're going to support yourself if you're out of the house. So it was very, very cut and dry. And I don't know if people think that's harsh, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's motivating.
Yeah, listen, my daughter's in school, and she wanted to be like, Dad, I don't want to go to school. I want to go into real estate. And like I said, I'm like, nobody's buying a house from an 18-year-old. Get 2 years under your belt, and we'll regroup from there and see what we're gonna do. And my son's got a job starting like right after the 4th of July. He's going into the electrical trade, and he's off and running.
What if one of the two, or both, become NEETs? They're just like, I thought I wanted to do this. It is not anything that I expected. I'm not happy. I'm done. And then they rebound, or whatever it's called. What is it called? Boomerang. They boomerang into back to your house. And then obviously you're not going to turn them away. I don't see you doing that.
No, I'm not going to turn them away, but I'm not going to enable them either.
So what is that? So that scenario happens. how do you not enable them? What do you
Well-
do to make sure that they get back on their feet?
I take them back in, and we sit and we come up with a game plan. And then I will do anything I can to help you with your game plan, but this is your game plan.
Is that a timeline? Because they'll just stretch that nonsense
No,
out.
I mean, listen, I wouldn't allow it. I'm not going to allow my wife or myself to be taken advantage of. And I don't think I raised those kids. I don't think. Like I said, my son's going. Isabella, she's got a great personality, and she's got a little gangster in her. So if she lets that out, then I think she'll be fine. If she does decide to go into real estate, I think she'll be great at it.
I think
really
you
do.
and it's if I'm your daughter, I'm thinking, and she has every right. She's so young. I did not know what I wanted to do when I was her
100%.
age. I didn't know what I wanted to do until I was 31. Like I had no idea what I wanted to do. So, juxtaposed to your son, who is got it made from before he even graduated. He knows what he wants.
Yeah.
Like that's a stark change right there. So I feel bad, I guess, for your daughter, because now she's thinking to herself, well, crap, he's got it all together. I don't know what I think I might want to do this. And
Yeah. Well, fortunately, she'll be done with school with no student loans. So she's not going to come out, with a big bag of rocks hanging over her head, just waiting for it to come crashing down. She's good. Like she's going to community college right now. And then I don't know if she's going to go back for the last 2 years. It depends on what her plan is. And she's going to have to present a plan. And if not, then she's going back for 2 more years.
But then also, I mean, forgiveness, it's grace of somewhere, because, maybe she doesn't want to do that. And maybe she tries 3 different careers before she knows what she wants to do. And people do that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think there should be any.
And I'm totally fine with that. If she wants to go learn how to do something, it's like, you know what? I want to go be a wedding planner, that's what she wants to do. Okay, go after it. And if you start it and you put your heart into it and you start it and you don't dig it and you want to pivot, well, then go pivot. You're 23 years old, 24 years old. Go pivot. But you're not sitting in my house doing nothing.
Fair. And pivoting, I think, is what, in my opinion, 20s are for. What
Right.
a lot of people, majority of people don't have the luxury of graduating college without student debt. So that's good on her and you and everybody. But what if she says, Dad, okay, I want to go back to college, but with this specific goal in mind, and I'm going to have to take out student loans. And
You're not going to have to take out student loans. We prepared. Luckily for her.
Hey, JP, I want to go back to school. If you're not using it on your daughter, I mean, come on, you got the money. It's right there.
Luckily for her,
she's
it's,
so lucky.
we kind of prepared for it. And she definitely helped that cause by going to community college for the first 2 years, which is what I always said from the very beginning. It's not about where you start, it's about where you finish.
Also,
right?
It's just unless she wants to do like Greek life and dorms and all of that, that's the only difference. Like the first 2 years are getting all your gen ed courses out of the way. It's only cheaper at a.
That's what she's doing.
Yeah, that's the best. To me, that's the best route. I get that you're not going to get the full, campus life and all of that, but
She doesn't want it. She's like me. My daughter was never gonna pledge a sorority. No way.
What if she
She'd
did?
burn it to the ground before she pledged for it.
Why is she so angry at sorority?
It's not that she's angry. She's just not that girl.
Is your
She's
son?
not that, I'm gonna be fake so I can have friends. She's not that kid
Is that
by any stretch.
Is that
She's
you
not-
influencing her?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, 100%. Well, you know what? I think it's both of us. My wife wouldn't do it either.
Was your son ever into college life and Greek and any of that?
No, you know why? Because he started, he knew he wanted to work with his hands early on.
Yeah, your dad had a lot to do with that, didn't he?
He always said, he at first he wanted to go into welding. And then, he started doing the electrical program in school and he loved it. He loves it.
He's lucky. Listen, again, a lot of people don't know what they want to do. And if he actually not just doing it because, well, it seems like a good path and money or whatever, if his heart is in it, then that's a rare thing to find that young.
Yeah.
Good for him.
But I'd throw my daughter right out of the house. You decide you want both of them. If you're going to sit there and be a bum and lay on the couch, not a chance.
What if the other option is she's like, you want to know what? I'm putting real estate on hold because I just don't think it's for me. I'm going to try and figure out what I want to do, but I'm moving in with my boyfriend and working until then.
I better like the kid.
She's being productive.
I better like the kid.
She has a job. She's supporting herself. You really don't get a say in it, guy, right?
I get a say.
But I mean, you don't though. If
I get a say. Don't tell me I don't get a say. I get a say.
How?
I'm not above paying a guy off to walk away.
Oh my God!
If I think this guy if I think he's a low life scumbag, I'm not saying I would do it, but I'm not above it.
If he is a low life scumbag, he takes the money. And if
Goodbye.
But if he's not, what if he says, "I can't believe how insulting this is," and he tells your daughter, "Your dad tried to pay me off. Now your daughter hates your guts."
I would just say, I told you he was a scumbag. I would never do that.
But she did it.
Who's she gonna believe?
Oh my God! You are evil, sir. Oh my God!
This parenting stuff is not for the weak.
No, that's evil. Is what? That's not so much parenting as it is evil.
Seamus on line 2. What's up?
Seamus gave up.
Seamus is gone. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know how it is. She just decides to move in with the boyfriend. I mean, I always tell him, like,
These
you
are all possibilities, by the way. All of these are realistic.
You could always marry rich.
Well, or she could still have. The thing is, with the moving in with the boyfriend, is she could still. If she's driven, she would.
You want it to happen. That's the sick part of this whole thing.
I don't want.
Yes, you do, because you want to see me angry. Let's be honest. You like when I'm in that state of mind. You want me, because all of my white privilege, to have some struggle.
Wow, you read deep into this one.
You don't. What am I, an idiot?
No, all I want is for your daughter to be happy.
It makes two of us.
Now, if she moves in with your boyfriend and that's how she's happy, a little bonus that you're a little irritated with it. But I don't want you to be irritated. I want your daughter to be happy. I want your son to be happy.
Yeah.
I want, because you worked your ass off. You what'd you call it? You reared him.
Yeah.
Hey yo.
You instilled some beliefs.
This got very Michael Jackson in no time. Way to bring it back, Monica.
Don used to always say I was reared by my Uncle Dick.
Butt rubs. What are they called?
Booty
rumbles.
Rumbles. Yeah, booty rumbles.
Who said I was reared by my Uncle Dick? Who was that?
That was Don, because he did have an Uncle Dick who raised him. So he was reared by his Uncle Dick.
Oy.
That's funny, and you know it.
I'm laughing. I'm smiling.
I'm laughing.
You have to hear it in Don's voice. I was reared by my Uncle Dick.
Hey, yo.
The way he says it. Anyway.
Yeah. All right. One thing I could say about myself and that I'm proud of is that other than, yes, people gave me my initial opportunities, but nobody opened any doors for me. You know what I'm saying?
Can you understand?
And I expect that from my kids.
Yes. And that was what I was getting to, is you instilled that type of mentality into them, so they're set up for success, but also that doesn't mean that everything's going to go perfectly. You understand that they're going to take their own detours and make their own choices, and they either get back on the track that you want them to, or they stay on the track that they want that's different than yours.
And listen, if I can help them, of course I'm going to help them. I'm not going to watch them struggle just for giggles. If I'm in a position to help them with something, then I'm going to do it. I'm just fortunate for me, like, my parents weren't in a position to help me with anything. Like, they couldn't pick up a phone and make a phone call because they knew a guy, or get me into a union, or any of that kind of stuff. They couldn't do it.
So
I did it myself.
My mom could sleep with people to make sure
There
I
you go.
got in it. But that's the one of the cool things about you staying in that area for so long, is that you did make those connections and stuff.
Yeah.
Later,
we'll see what happens. They'll be great.
Do they know that, like, Tampa Bay knows? Like Joe the Tower. Oh, you missed yesterday, Gareth. His nickname is Icy.
Icy?
Yeah.
It's been Icy since he's a kid.
Like you call him that?
No. His friends and coaches call him Icy.
Where does that come from? What's the origin of that?
I don't like Icy.
When he was younger, he set up a name. I don't know if he set it up or if that's what they gave him on Xbox.
Oh, okay. So it was like his gamer tag. I got you.
Yeah, so he's like Icy something or other. And one of his coaches found out about it and ran with it. And now everybody calls him Icy.
Okay.
In my head, it's the ICEE with the blue slushy thingy.
Oh, yeah.
That's not cool.
All right. I got a dead guy. I got a white American guy. You know him from headlines, definitely. And you may know him from some documentaries about him. He's definitely someone. You definitely know who this guy is. Monifa.
Did we learn about him from the history books? He's a
No.
historical figure? Oh.
No. No. Diz.
Did he have a nickname like Icy or something?
He's not Icy.
Okay.
He's not Icy. But he did have a nickname. I can give you that. But it's not Icy.
Okay.
800-771-1025. White American guy. You know from the headlines, and there's definitely been movies about him. You definitely know who this guy is. Your job now, 800-771-1025. You ask yes or no questions. If you get a yes, you get to go again. If you get a no, we move on to the next call. You take all the clues, put them together. And today, let's see what you can win today. You have either Chris Stapleton at Ray J or Dave Matthews Band at the Amp. That guy in the envelope, 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Your yes or no questions when we come back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Man, these nights have been cold.
Heh, not that cold.
Well, you're from Mississippi, honey. We're not used to winter in Florida.
Especially at night if your power goes out.
Yeah, if that happens, call Bolt Electric.
And we're on our way.
Better yet, call us before that happens to you.
We'll give you our home electrical health and safety check so you can rest comfortably.
We're also experts in installing whole home surge protection.
Guaranteed to protect your electrical system from energy surges.
Just call Bolt.
Online at boltelectric.com.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call to Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. This is attorney Dominic Ferriello. You know me from the radio station 102.5 The Bone. I've been giving legal advice for over 15 years and have my very own legal show, Ask the Dom. If you've been arrested and charged with a crime, perhaps you got a DUI or a drug charge, why don't you contact an attorney that you've listened to, you've heard, and you've known for many years? Give my office a call at 813-251-5550 or online at askthedom.com. Offices right here in Tampa Bay.
Mike Calta here for the Golden Diamond Source. If you've been thinking about getting engaged, upgrading her diamond, or finally buying that piece of jewelry she's been dropping hints about, now is the time to get to the Golden Diamond Source. They've got the largest selection of diamonds, engagement rings, wedding bands, and fine jewelry anywhere in Tampa Bay, all under one roof. And whether you're spending a few $100 or going all out, they've got something for every style and every budget. Plus, they only sell real natural diamonds, because if it's real love, it should be a real diamond. That's something that was made in the factory 2 weeks ago. And with 0% financing for up to 5 years, a $5,000 purchase is only about $83 a month. If you're looking for a diamond, make sure it's a Golden Diamond Source diamond. Stop by and see them, goldendiamond.com.
It's a love you give only at Golden Diamond Source.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
It's dead guy in the envelope. Your clues so far: white American guy. From headlines and some documentaries. He did have ask an interesting question. Did he have a nickname? He did, but it's not the same as my son, Icy. And you definitely know who this guy is. Monica asked about the history books. I don't think you learned about him in the history books. 800-771-1025. Sal on line 1. Go ahead, man.
Yeah. Did he do any travel documentaries?
No. Jeremy, line 7.
Hey, was this cat in the mafia?
No. No mafia. Hey, Monica, do you have a new Nerd Notes available for today or no?
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I can do it right now.
No, don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's all good. You can do it another time. Sean, line 4. Sean?
Did he die after 2015?
Did he die after 2015? Yes.
Yep. Was he? Did he die of natural causes?
No. He did not die of natural causes. Todd, line 5.
Yes, sir. Did this guy wear glasses?
No. Robert, line 2.
Did he have a show called Pee Wee's Playhouse?
No. Nope. Good Pee Wee laugh, though. The effort was there. Was it? Robert, line 1.
Hey, Jeffrey Epstein.
Wow.
Nope.
What even it was, sir? Really?
And for those new to the program, you cannot just guess the name. You have to ask a question before you put a guess in.
Which is why Gareth asks you, what's your yes or no question?
Kyle, line 3.
Was this guy a criminal?
Yes.
Was his crimes primarily committed in the state of California?
No. Chad, line 6.
Was the documentaries about him?
There are documentaries about him, yes.
Was it Robert Durst?
No. It is not Robert Durst. Is that the guy who was got caught on tape admitting to killing his wife while he was taking a leak?
Oh, I don't
Not
know.
that dude? He sat down for an interview and basically just gave himself up while he was on tape.
I didn't know that. That's a weird legacy to have.
He was, I believe I could be very wrong. I could have the wrong guy, but I believe he was he was wired up for an interview and he went to go take a leak and he was talking to himself at the urinal. And he, during that, while he was doing that, he kind of admitted to, killing his wife or something like that. Yeah. Something like that.
Sorry. That's like a shtick from a show.
Huh?
I feel like I've seen that in so many shows where a guy's mic'd up, doesn't know he's mic'd up, goes in the bathroom, everyone hears him when he comes out.
It could be, yeah. And comes, but he's on the microphone in front in the whole place.
Yeah, that happened in Eastbound and Down and stuff. I remember that.
Naked Gun, remember when he was in there? Oh, yeah. He was like,
Yeah.
oh.
It's just a movie trope and stuff.
Daniel on line 1.
Yeah, was he a basketball player?
No, he was not a basketball player. 800-771-1025. Kyle, line 2.
Did this guy drive a Volkswagen Beetle?
I have no idea what he drove. No idea.
Was it?
Oh, I hung up.
Oh,
that wasn't a yes.
Well, that's not a hang-upable.
Well, it's not a yes.
But it's not a no either. Ooh.
Judgment call.
Yeah, he's supposed to go, but who are you thinking?
Yeah, and you didn't say that, so I thought, yeah.
Well, I was waiting for that.
You and Trubby.
No, I'm not.
That was
Chad,
the winner you just hung up
I am
on.
the judge. I have a gavel.
Chad on line 3.
You can call back, whatever.
Did he help develop antivirus software?
No. Steve on line 4.
Hey, was he killed while imprisoned or in jail?
He was not killed. He died in prison, but he was not killed. That was Steve. Monica, give me nerd notes, please.
You know what? I will.
What? Okay.
Dead guy in the envelope. Guess it's flying everywhere. JP running wild. Dizzy laughing. But someone's gotta care. Nerd notes. Monica's got the list. Oh yeah. Every wrong name. Every miss. Nerd notes. She's keeping us in.
Oh my God, this thing's long.
Writing down the bad guesses.
One nerd at a time.
That was AI, huh?
That was not me. Yes, that was AI.
All right.
Thank you, Donkey.
Little lengthy.
Yeah, that one took forever. I think the other one was just so hyper.
Yeah.
Little lengthy.
It's like 3 minutes.
I'm already asleep. Okay.
How many more of those do you have?
Like 3 or 4.
No, we got to listen to the rest of them.
All right.
Okay, give me nerd notes, please.
We have a white American that we know from the headlines and documentaries you might have seen. He is not a historical figure that we might have learned about in school. He did have a nickname, not Icy. He was not in the mafia. He died after 2015, and he died in prison, apparently.
He did die in prison. 800-771-1025. Sean on line 2. Go ahead, buddy.
I think somebody just asked my question, but I said, was a movie made about him?
Documentaries, yes.
Yeah, I was going to say James Whitey Bulger.
Bulger? No, it's not. It's not Whitey Bulger. No. I think they're about to have a movie come out about this guy, about the dead guy.
Is that
it's just not a, yeah, that's not a documentary. It's an actual a feature film. Chad, line 4.
Yeah, was he from Chicago? Born in Chicago?
He was born in Chicago.
Oh, doctor.
The Unabomber, Ted Kaczynski.
Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber,
confident.
is the dead guy
Hot.
in the envelope. There you go. Congratulations. Would you like to go see Chris Stapleton at Ray J or Dave Matthews Band at the Amp? Which would you like?
My mom just told me on Mother's Day she wanted to go with Dave Matthews, so I need the Dave Matthews.
You got a pair of tickets to see Dave Matthews. Way to go. Way to make mom happy. The show is May 26th at the Amp. Hold on. This will get you all set up. Yes, the Unabomber is the dead guy in the envelope, Ted Kaczynski. He was a criminal. I'm surprised people didn't immediately go with the, once he had a nickname, I'm surprised people didn't go the serial killer route.
Yeah, that makes
You know?
sense. Especially, well, the headlines once they get a good headline, a good nickname going.
And you know what's kind of weird about it? I actually had to look up whether or not he was considered a serial killer because they have him as a domestic terrorist, right?
Okay, yeah.
So, but I didn't know if he was considered a serial killer. But because the way everything was plotted out and people did die, I thought he killed a lot more people. He killed 3 people. That's it. Yeah, I thought he injured 23, but he only killed 3 people. I say only like it's, you know. And his span of crimes went from like 1978 to 1995.
Oh, wow.
Well, you say 3 is not small, but it is small for someone setting off bombs.
For us to know
You
his
would think,
name
you know?
and for us
Correct.
to,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he lived off the grid, am I right? Like, and
He
that's
said, in 71, he moved to a remote cabin without electricity or running water near Lincoln, Montana, where he lived as a recluse while learning survival skills to become self-sufficient. After witnessing the destruction of the wilderness surrounding his cabin, he concluded that living in nature was becoming impossible and resolved to fight industrialization and its destruction of nature through terrorism. In 79, he became the subject of what was, by the time of his arrest in 1996, the longest and most expensive investigation in the history of the FBI.
It was like that infamous photo with the hoodie over,
Yep.
right? The sunglasses.
Yep, I remember that day.
Didn't he write his notes in like magazine pieces and stuff, right?
I don't know.
he was. Yeah, he had a manifesto. I think that was the first time I
He
ever
had a
heard the word
manifesto. Yeah. He had a manifesto, and it says he was called the Unabomber because it was he was sending bombs to universities, and there was an airline bombing in there as well. And there you go.
Jeez.
That's how he got the Unabomber out of that dude.
Yeah,
Creepy bastard.
I think that was I mean, clearly there were murders and stuff when I was younger, but I feel like I was just getting the age where I was paying attention to like stuff outside of my immediate world, and I think he was one of the first things that I remember.
I remember when the Oklahoma City bombing happened.
Yes.
I was high on my friend's couch
Oh my God.
in
"Damn."
California, and I was out visiting my friends in California, and I was sitting there literally doing gravity bong hits. I was doing gravity bongs, and Monica, do you know what a gravity bong is?
I imagine gravity's involved with a bong.
Yeah, pretty
Water and a
Yeah, so you take
Is there
like
water? Wouldn't the marijuana melt?
No.
you take like a 2-liter bottle of soda, right? And you cut the bottom off.
Already you know that this is
On
wrong. because
top-
they
This
don't
is a
make-
science experiment. Listen. To
Right, yeah, this is very sciencey.
You should
Why didn't
like
you go
this,
to class
nerd.
and get an A in science then?
We
I
applied
did.
ourselves. Listen to this.
So I was sitting. You cut the bottle in half, or maybe a little bit more than half, but you just cut the bottom off, and then you put that all the way down in the bottom of a bowl of water. On top, where you
The top
drink
of the
out-
2-liter with the top nozzle
Yes.
that is sitting in
Okay.
a bowl of
Yeah,
water.
where you sip
Right.
is at the top still. Yeah.
So take the top off, where you pour it out of. You take the top off, throw that away, and then you put tin foil on top of that,
holes
and
in
you
it.
just poke holes in it.
Where
You
like
take
a
some
cap
weed.
with a hole, with like a
Yeah.
cap. Okay.
You take some weed and you put it in there, and you light it
You put it in
And
where? In the
in
bottle?
the top of the
You-
bottle where the foil is.
where the tin foil is.
But it's not in the water now.
No.
It's
No.
sitting on
It never
top.
goes in the water.
Okay, it's sitting on
Right.
top.
So there's a bowl of water.
There's
You
holes.
take the 2-liter bottle. You cut the bottom off. Now you put that in the water, but the spout is outside the water,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
You take the top off of that. You put tin foil on top. Poke some holes in it. You put the weed on it. You light it, and as you're lighting it, you pull the bottle up towards the top of the water, but you never take it out of the water.
Oh, it's a deep bowl.
All right, and then when it's near the top, but the bottom is now it's all filled with smoke. You take the tin foil off. You put your mouth on the end of it, and then you push the bottle back down. The smoke goes into your lungs.
And you cough.
Gravity bong hits.
Gravity bomb.
Why is it?
Chances
It's
are
smoother.
yeah,
'Cause of the
Huh?
water. It's smoother too when you're hitting.
Right.
But also, why are there holes in the tinfoil?
Because you got to get let the smoke go through.
the smoke's got to go through.
Ah.
Right, and so then I'm doing that, and I literally put it down, and I look up, and I'm looking at the Oklahoma City, the building
Oh my
just blowing
God.
up. I'm like, I am too high for this. I am too high for this.
Not that there's a competition, because there's not.
Yeah.
But you want to know what I was doing when I found out about the LA riots?
What?
Reminder, whore phase.
Oh, you were banging a black guy?
I would, whoa.
Oh, I don't know. You said
Better
whore
yet.
phase. It was,
Better yet, 3 of them.
you're like, I'm an ally. Look at me on top
Right.
of this
Now I
black
don't
guy.
Now I don't feel half as bad about what I'm about to say, actually. I woke up in the bed of a guy, he was the DJ from the club I was at the night before. And I woke up in the bed still drunk and feeling like a whore. And he had the TV on, and it was like LA riots. And I'm like, I am too slutty and hungover / drunk for any of this seriousness. So I slinked. I did the walk of shame. I got the hell out of there.
Did you even remember the guy's name?
No, I don't. And then but the stupid part was I go to that club all the time, so I had to see him again because he was the DJ there. That was the stupid part, but whatever.
And you have no desire to do it again?
No.
Why?
I don't know why I did it that night. Just drunk stupidity. I don't
That's
know.
okay.
Did you ever watch the movie Patriot Day? I want to say it was for about the Boston bombing.
I did, yeah.
it was pretty cool when they
That
showed
movie-
the setup of the FBI just coming into the place. They're like, I want this over there and this over there. And they track like the people walking around and how they figured out who it was and like what street they would come from and
Yep.
leave at. It was pretty interesting.
Starring my doppelganger.
Yeah, it was starring JP.
You know who your doppelganger was?
We just said it, Mark Wahlberg.
No.
Yep.
I was watching something the other day, and I almost texted you because there's a pic. I got to think of it. But you have a brand. You look compared to this guy. The Mark Wahlberg is not your doppelganger. I got to think of him.
I'm keeping Mark Wahlberg, whether you like it or not.
It's Mark Wahlberg and the Affleck guy. According
was
to
it?
you, that was your thing, not
Gilbert
me.
Godfrey.
Yeah, you said that they meshed together, and
No,
you got the
not
handsome
Gilbert
man
Godfrey.
that's the Silver Fox JP
That's
that
right.
Carmen loves.
There you go. You can't just let me have the Matt Wahlberg. You can't let me have the W.
I don't see it. You can think it all day long. I can think I look like I don't know, someone. But
Shakira.
yeah,
Listen,
but
I didn't
don't.
make it up. People came to me with this. I will say it was when my hair was darker. Or dark.
So then you don't look like him now.
No, get us a dark hair photo of you, and I'm sure we'll be able
Do
to.
instead squint your eyes really close and go, that's like Affleck.
Affleck.
You
Affleck.
know, that's to me more so than
I don't disagree. It's JP, Monica Diz, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. The Bone Bonus is back. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Just listen for the Bone Bonus keyword at 8, 10, noon, 2, and 5. Head over to the free 102.5 The Bone app and enter the keyword for your chance to win $1,000. It's the Bone Bonus. Presented to you by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. The Bone Bonus is back. 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
When you enter a place of business, you're owed a legal duty that the place of business is safe for you to shop in. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you suffered an injury at a place of business, our duty is to protect you after that harm. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.com.
Hey, fellas, it's JoJo here, a.k.a. Judge Juicy. We need to talk about something serious for a second. Your penis. If you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, so is your partner. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it because at Prestige Men's Medical Center, they restore men's sex lives. Even when Viagra and Cialis don't work, their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE regardless of your age or your medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right there in the office before you even leave. Men, you can now last longer. And the best part of Prestige Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone check for free. Do yourself the favor and call today. 813-288-2202. Get your confidence back. Get back to your old self. So book your free first treatment today. 813-288-2202. Or go to prestigemensmedical.com. And that's my final ruling.
This is Mav, spokes eagle for Veteran Air, the home services company proud to serve you. Some people ask me, hey Mav, how do you stay so cool even though an eagle's body temperature is a toasty 106? The answer, my friend, is Veteran Air. Veterans expert techs keep the nest nice and cool, and my ducts, that's duct, not duck, fresh and clean. Whether you need an AC tune-up, repair, or unit replaced, we're here to serve you fast. So be cool. Learn more at veteranair.com.
Veteran Air. Are you dealing with bad feet all day? The Good Feet store wants to help you get back to living in comfort. Schedule your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Take control of your life and make that change you've been thinking about. Whether you're in a career that you've hated for years and years or just at a dead-end job, how about a life in the world of aviation maintenance? Well, it all begins at the National Aviation Academy right here in beautiful Clearwater, Florida, where you'll be working hands-on, tinkering on jets and engines and planes and all sorts of things that fly through the sky. You'll be trained in just months and entering the workforce, so make that decision today and visit NAA.edu.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities, so do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today.
Visit mintmobile.com/radio. Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
This deer season, John Deere wants to give you the home field advantage. We're bringing you the best offers of the season, whether that's cash off on select new machines or a shot at the ultimate Major League Baseball prize package. Because right now, you can enter for a chance to win an MLB All-Star experience for you and 3 friends, complete with travel and lodging for All-Star Week this July. Deer season is going on now through June 3rd. Visit johndeere.com/deer season to enter and view the offers and complete contest rules. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Progressive presents Heroes That Keep Truckers Going. Today's hero, all the furry 4-legged co-pilots out there. Pets like Axel, Bandit, and Smokey, who may not understand humans but do listen to you rant about young people today for hours. Thanks, heroes. Know what else keeps safe truckers going? Saving an average of $6,181 when they elect to share their ELD data with us. Get a quote at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. 2025 National Average Safe Driver Enrollment Discount Savings for new Progressive customers. Excludes mandatory program participants. Not available in all states. Driving data could increase or decrease premiums at renewal.
Here's a tale of Tina searching up and down for decent GLP-1s, but got spun around.
Tell Good RX rode in. Hey, we got something new. GLP-1 prescriptions, all FDA approved.
Brand name meds, no flags that are red.
Clear pricing from the start. None of those hidden fees in your cart.
Delivered to your door or pick up same day. Darn tootin'.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
I put it to goodrx.com/weight loss. GoodRx is not insurance.
Tell us what you think.
It makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. And now, back to JP.
JP, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Congratulations, Tanya Paget. She got herself $1,000 with the Bone bonus just a little while ago. Your next shot at 2 o'clock with Mr. John Senning. I just realized I forgot. I have an appointment after the show. I'm getting a hot towel shave. Some gentleman stuff.
You fancy.
Nice. I forgot all about it. I thought I just made a haircut appointment, but I forgot I made it for a shave.
You know who said, you know who I know that we all know who wants to get one of those really, really bad?
Who?
Carmen.
A hot?
Yes.
A what?
Yes.
A what?
She's always said that she wants to get a hot towel shave.
On her face?
Yeah, she shaves her face. You've seen the videos.
Yeah, but that's not like... Yeah, she shaves her face, huh?
You've seen the videos, right?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think they were real.
Oh, really?
She shaves her face?
She literally shaves her face. Shaving cream, the whole bit. She shaves her face.
Like, what do you mean? Like, where a beard would be?
Yes. She puts shaving cream on. She takes a razor that's real and shaves and does, like, between all of everything you would do, she does to her face. And she said she's always wanted to do a hot towel shave.
Then she should just go do it.
I know. I think she should.
I guarantee nobody's surprised by anything anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, she could just walk into one of those places, into a barbershop or something, and they're just going to be like, okay. You know?
What else you want?
I mean, they're going to go and tell their friends, like, yeah, have a chick come in here and get get a hot towel shave.
Is that how often, like, hairs pop up on women that you're like, I better just do a whole shave?
I think with her, it's also, well, yes. And the older you get, the worse it gets. But but I will say this. And when she's got some Mexican blood in her, so that's going to not help her any. But also, for her, she mentioned exfoliation. It's good exfoliation of the skin, fresh skin. And she uses all the products afterwards, and she takes care of her skin. And she should.
Yeah.
I remember when I saw chin hairs on one of my homegirls, and I was like,
no.
Oh.
Now, do you say something?
No, I just stared at it.
How long was it?
And I imagined it looked like, remember like Microsoft Word would have that little thing that's like, hey, I'm Clippy, I'm here to help.
Yeah.
It reminded me of that when it popped up. I was like, what is this, Clippy? What is this gross little thing?
Like on Scrubs when the mole had a face, when the guy's mole had a face.
Mole. No,
and it reminded me of my ex who had like the little hair like JP.
Nipple
he had a fellow ex with nipple hair as well. It reminded me of that. I was like, whoa.
But hold on.
How do you not notice that?
Where was it? Because, I mean.
On the hairs of her chinny chin chin.
So, like, there was one, like.
Yeah, it was curled. It was curled, too.
Ooh.
I remember it was curled. I was like, ooh. I was like, how do you not feel that?
It's a pastime just to go like this.
Yeah.
For me, like if I'm watching TV.
Yeah.
And just to make sure, just to check. And once in a long while, yes, there will be something there. I get my little happy ass up. I go get my damn ass tweezers. And I pluck it, and we're good.
Oh, man.
And that's just life. Screw you guys. It happens.
I guess.
And that's the thing. As well, there's more of us than there is.
You're like my dog You're like my dog trying to get back in the house.
We're going to stop it. All the women, let's just stop it. And we're just all going to have hair on our chins and nipples, and you're just going to have to deal.
You see how that
No, we
works?
don't.
Yeah, you're
We'll
like,
throw
you're
you
not
out
gonna-
and find a new one that doesn't have hairy nipples
Again,
and a hairy
all
face.
of the women are going to stop it.
No, they're not.
And then what? And then you
Buy those sex robots in Asia.
Oh,
Exactly.
good God.
They don't talk back, no chin hair. It's just perfect.
100%.
You can mute it, I'm sure. Just
Right.
Yeah.
Just in case you bought one of those new fancy robots that like talk and interact and they want to have like a real relationship.
What's wrong with you guys?
I don't understand any guy. I was watching porn the other day, and there was a guy and his girlfriend, and she gave him like some torso to bang while she played with herself, and he's just hammering away at this torso, right? And I'm just like, that is the creepiest thing I've ever seen. It's
wait,
just
you
creepy.
were watching this one? You're like,
What's creepier, that or you
No,
watching it?
it's- you know
said
when
you
you-
were watching a porn.
No, you know when you go through the thumbnails,
Oh, okay.
and if you're on it long enough, it starts to play a little
Yeah,
bit.
it gives you like a little trailer.
You get a few seconds of a trailer.
You're like, I don't like that one.
And I'm sitting there going like, who would want to do this? Like, I don't. You have your woman. You go right there. And I I understand people want to try things in the bedroom. Okay, I'm just like, I don't find anything sexy about a plastic torso.
Well,
yeah.
Again, but everybody has their
You're right.
things. Like a lot of people don't care about Adam's apples. That's sexy AF. So I mean, you find your niche, find your little little section in the porn world, and you go for it.
There was I remember years ago there was like a sex doll brothel.
What?
We talked about.
I do remember that. You'd have to go into the house of all sex robots and yeah.
Here's the article. It says high-tech sex doll brothels and sex bot cyber brothels. It says over the past couple of years, several sex doll brothels have popped up around the world, many of them in Europe. Some remain in business, charging clients half-hourly and hourly rates to spend time with dolls in private rooms. And there's public outcry that just forced other places to shut her down. Why would you need more than why with a doll with somebody with no physical connection, no other thing to explain? Like you're gonna spend an hour with that?
Yeah, it seems insane.
Isn't that a go clear the chamber and get the hell out of there?
You would think. Are you romancing it before you start?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think there's any need for that for an hour. It says
He's cuddled up with it, talking. It's like, you're such a good listener. That's so weird.
This place is called the Naughty Harbor Sex Doll Brothel in Prague. It says it combines ready for this one, Monica? You're gonna love this. Teledildonics,
What does that mean?
virtual reality, and sex dolls for an immersive and realistic experience. An hour of pleasure with a sex doll will cost you $85 for a doll. What are they in the union? $85.
Dildonics.
Yeah. It says,
Dildonica.
yeah.
Dildonica.
It says the company Naughty Harbor told the magazine that it plans to add AI-powered sex robot heads in the not-too-distant future. And there's one in Toronto.
Oh, man, just missed it.
Yeah, Aura Dolls Brothel has all the earmarks of becoming a successful and quite popular establishment due to its commitment to provide safe, satisfying, and pleasure. I want to know how often and how you're cleaning those dolls out.
Wow.
I got questions.
Lysol wipes.
And you know me. I don't ask questions I don't want answers to. I want answers to that.
Yeah, that seems insane. Ugh. You enter and you find out it's not properly cleaned. You're like, oh.
Is that cheating?
Oh, yes.
No.
If I go to a sex doll brothel, is that cheating?
No, it's purposely not. Like you want sex not with your person, but you're not actually having sex with another person.
Right. So there's no connection. There's no nothing. You're just a deviant. You're just a deviant.
It's like
pervert.
a glory. Well, it's not. It's better than a glory hole. Yeah,
It's not like a glory hole, but it's like a jack shack.
Yeah.
Where
You're with yourself pretty much, but
Right.
there happens to be it's like a fleshlight. You know what I mean? Only more.
So just
Kinda.
It's like, okay, it's just a sex toy, you're saying, at the end of
Yeah.
the day.
Only you're leaving the house to do it. Now you're a creep.
And paying money.
I know.
I'm paying money.
What do you,
$85.
You take a shower and you're in your head. You know you're getting ready to go to leave the house, but you know, like where you're. How do you
Yeah.
reconcile? How is your brain doing?
I feel like you're out with your boys. You got a buzz on. It's like not too far away from the bar you're drinking at. One of you morons has an idea, and you say it out loud instead of keeping it to yourself.
That's different, yes.
And next thing you know, you're going with your boys. Instead of going to a strip club, you're going to one of these cyber brothels, these sex doll brothels.
You got to pay cash because how you explaining that on the credit card bill?
You ain't. You ain't. Even your credit card company's going to drop you after that one.
Yeah.
Although it's probably doing business as like Jade Garden or something along those lines. You know?
And if you know, you know.
Right. If you know, you know is right.
You report your card stolen. They're like, no, we called. It was you. We got footage. We saw you. We saw you.
What do you think? They didn't send us the video footage? As soon as we got this, they were like, we need to prove it's him.
Yeah. You had a big old smile on your face the whole time. We saw you.
Right. You deviant bastard.
That's not sex robot shame. People like what they like. And you know what? I'm not here to shame you.
Yeah. Good God. All right, that's it for us. Thank you, Monica. Welcome back, Diz.
Yes, good to be back.
Sending Show is up next. He's got another shot for you to win $1,000 at 2 o'clock. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 11. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. The JP featured cut of the day. Listen right now on the 102.5 The Bone app. Sponsored by JustCallMo.com, Tampa's injury attorney.
At the heart of our commemoration is Steel Across America, an unprecedented nationwide tour that will transport an authentic steel beam from the World Trade Center to communities across the United States from May through September 2026, with a stop at Do Good Village in Land O'Lakes, Saturday, May 17th at 11 a.m.
At Farah & Farah, our power comes from lawyers who believe in your case. Tampa.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
When the summer sun is bringing the heat, there's only one place that can't be beat. From spicy nights to toys that tease, XTC and Planet X aim to please. Too hot to sleep? Too hot to chill? Come grab some fun that fits the bill. Lingerie, novelties, games galore, and maybe a little something more. So when the forecast says heat wave tonight, turn up the passion and fun tonight. When passion calls and desire is a must, your secret is always safe with us.
Hey, it's Drew Garabo. Quick question as the year gets rolling. When it comes to your health, would you rather know what's going on inside your body or just hope that everything's fine? A lot of people who feel great have no clue something is bubbling beneath the surface until it's too late. That's why I want to tell you about our friends at Kraft Body Scan and a really smart way to take care of your health and get this year started in the right way. Right now, Kraft Body Scan is offering you their couples heart and lung scan, a scan valued at over $2,500 for only $99. It's quick, it's non-invasive, and it can give you real peace of mind or an early heads up before symptoms ever show up. And it's something you and your loved one can do together. To take advantage of it, go to togetherwescan.com or call 813-851-1000. Make sure you use the promo code DREW50. This year, don't just hope everything's okay. Start the year knowing. Again, that's togetherwescan.com, 813-851-1000 with promo code DREW50. That's DREW50.
A family office is a team built to handle the three biggest financial responsibilities a family faces: wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning. Most firms only manage your investments and refer the rest out, hoping everyone stays aligned. At Trajan, we built something different. Your wealth, tax planning, and estate planning are handled together inside one firm under one roof. There's no guessing whether your CPA, advisor, and estate attorney are truly in sync, because our team works together every day on your behalf. When your financial life becomes more complex, your advice should become more coordinated, not more fragmented. One plan, one trusted team.
Call Trajan today, 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go. and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Car crash on I-275, slip and fall, now you're hurt inside. Bills keep coming and the pain moves slow. Tampa, don't stress, just call Mo. Injured on the go, just call Mo. Tampa Bay knows, just call Mo. Car wreck, slip and fall, just call Mo. Just call Mo.com, just call Mo. Injured on the go, just call Mo.
Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt, sung by a non-attorney.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.